We're talking about most anticipated of 2019.
Ian will start.
Why am I starting? One honorable mention. You guys want to do your honorable mention first while I choose an honorable mention?
Sure.
What's your honorable mention, Mud?
My honorable mention is Star Wars Episode 9.
Ooh,
Wow,
on your top 5.
You said,
Well-
I feel like I'm legally obligated to have it on my list. Yeah, the honorable mentions
I
list.
never said that at all about
You
Star
did say
Wars.
that out loud.
He
Did
said
I?
that- He did say that in the
Well,
car, yeah.
I'm a hypocrite, so it doesn't matter. It's my honorable mention because it's coming out at the end of the year. We don't know that much about it, but it's a Star Wars movie, so I'm excited.
I'm just surprised it wasn't on your list because it follows up Last Jedi, which is your favorite Star Wars movie.
Yeah, but I also have the fear that J.J. Abrams is going to backpedal all the choices that
it's-
Rian Johnson made.
That's fine.
Yeah.
My honorable mention would be something a little similar, except it's not that movie at all, or is it really similar at all? It's a different movie.
Way to segue.
I know, you're damn right. It's actually Us with Jordan Peele. Jordan Peele's second directorial effort.
Second
Now,
directorial debut.
it's not really a second debut because he already debuted. It's his second movie. And he's doing it, and it's coming out next year, and that's all the details we have. Get Out is my favorite film of last year, and since that's just his first movie, I can't wait to see what his second has in store. Ian, what's your
Yeah,
recommendation?
segue right away from you because you're the worst.
Honorable mention.
I have 6 of them still.
Nope,
Oh
you gotta
my
pick
god,
one.
Ian, pick just
What's your
fucking
most honorable
pick.
of the mentions?
Yes, Godzilla, King of the Monsters. I like big, dumb, fun things. So there's big, dumb, fun things. And then there's, 4 superhero movies and the Addams Family movie for some reason.
The Addams Family movie actually looks
Has
good.
Chloe Grace Moretz in it, so I'm pretty
And
fucking
Oscar
excited.
Isaacs.
That's not Chloe Grace Moretz, Mud.
That is
Yeah,
a
but
good
it's also
point.
animated,
can't-
so calm the hell down.
I can't beat my meat to Oscar Isaac.
She's voicing Wednesday. Wednesday is like 8 years old.
That's nope. That's staying in the show.
I'm glad. Poor Oscar Isaac, so I don't think he's attractive.
She's voicing a kid.
If it were Kong versus Godzilla 2020, then you're gosh darn right it'd be the top of my list, except for my one. But because it's just Godzilla 2, it's only in one of the honorable mentions, but it's not the most honorable of mentions.
It was probably Dark Phoenix over that, but I don't care.
Fair
So we picked the first one. That was the first one written down.
Mud, what's your number 5?
Let me check.
There's an Oscar Isaac.
How do you not know?
Because I'm too busy laughing at Ian talking about beating his meat. My number 5 is Shazam!
Ooh!
DC's Captain Marvel. We
That's
saw
a
a
movie.
trailer for it just the day before the movie we saw. Oh my god, I am so excited for this movie. It looks so good.
Yes. it looks
Zachary Levi looks like
amazing.
he's going to be a great Captain Marvel.
I know.
So I'm calling him Captain Marvel.
Is what he is. He's Captain Marvel.
Yeah, they had to change it.
No, he's technically that sort of, in a way.
know.
All right. Jake, what's your number 5?
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which is Tarantino's second to last movie ever. Which,
Allegedly.
Allegedly, because, people in Hollywood come back to do more shit all the time.
Yep.
I'm hoping Hugh Jackman does his Wolverine at least once, but that's neither here nor there. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood has Leonardo DiCaprio in it, and it's about actors in Hollywood, but there's also murder involved because it says Tarantino on it.
There's
I'm
also murder
excited.
involved 'cause
It's
it's
probably
a-
going to be one of the best movies of the year because his name is Tarantino. Again, it's like the Us thing from Jordan Peele. That's really what's driving it for me, is just the director, so they could just make a movie called Poop Shit McGee, and I'd be excited
Directed by Jordan Peele.
for it. Directed by Jordan Peele and Tarantino together.
I think my favorite thing is Jake and I's number 5s are very, very similar. Because his involves murder, and mine's John Wick 3, which involves murder. Ooh!
John Wick 3.
I'm so excited.
Ooh.
I love
John Wick
Wick
1, great. John Wick 2, great. John Wick 3, doesn't have comment in it, probably going to be shit. Great.
Also great.
I'm pumped. Are you kidding me? I got to watch Keanu Reeves shoot a bunch of people and be like...
On a horse.
Dog.
On a horse shooting a guy
Done.
on a motorcycle.
All I need to do. We haven't seen anything bump from it. Don't
That
need to
could
see
be
anything
the
from it.
poster.
I've seen number 1 and number 2. Number 3, that should be that.
He's got a point. What's number 4, Mud?
My number 4 is Glass.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking it's going to be great. I haven't seen Unbreakable and I haven't seen Split, but I'm going to in a couple days. It just looks fantastic. It's a superhero movie in a sense, but it's also... Holy shit. I was reading a synopsis for Split. James McAvoy's character, he's a supervillain. His supervillain name is The Horde because he has a bunch of different personalities in his body. That alone sold me on the movie.
That is a cool ass name.
It's a really good movie. It's one of my favorites from last year.
Horde.
I thought his name was just Split.
No.
Because the Bruce Willis
Yeah,
is
it's
Unbreakable.
Split versus Unbreakable.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I am Unbreakable.
And then I am Glass, because they're all named after the guy.
Yeah, no, it's Mr. Glass, the Horde, and the Overseer.
And Tony Unbreakable.
And
Versus Bob Horde.
yeah.
Tony Unbreakable, Bob Horde, and Tanner Glass, professional hockey player.
So yeah, Glass.
My
is
number 4 is not Glass. It's actually Avengers Endgame.
Nice.
Yeah. I figured I'd yell at you because we usually yell at each other about movies.
We do, and we're gonna yell at each other about Avengers, just
Most
like we did
likely.
over Infinity War.
But it says Endgame on it. And it says Avengers on it, and it says Marvel on it, and, you know, basic reasons that one should be excited for this movie, especially when they've steeped into the MCU for the past 10 years. So,
It's not called Four Avengers.
Missed opportunity, 0 out of 10. Good point.
It's not called Suicide Squad.
What's
We
your
don't know
number
that
4?
yet.
Mud's already talked about my number 4. Shazam.
You talk about it this time.
It looks good.
Okay.
After Aquaman, I'm even more excited because they made a good movie.
They did make a good movie. They do that every so often.
Yeah, hopefully they make 2 in a row. It'd be a new occurrence. No, because BVS is good and then Wonder Woman is good.
You forgot Suicide Squad. Which is
Hey,
bad.
never mind.
So-
They never know how to make 2 good movies in a row. Shazam.
Is that your number 3, though?
Yeah, we're gonna
Okay,
talk
so we'll
about
talk
it.
about it together.
So what's your number 3, Mud?
No, you can go first. Because me and Ian have the same
No,
number
you have to go first,
It's
and then
your
we'll
Well,
both
we're
talk.
going to talk about it together.
Yeah,
But it's
exactly.
your
Let's
turn
talk
on the
about
show.
together.
Ian and I have the same number 3, which is Detective Pikachu.
Stop right there. That's also my number 3.
Yo, it's almost like I just said that.
Shut the fuck up.
Anyways,
I wanted to
Detective
interrupt you.
Pikachu. Wow, that movie looks great. Me and Ian are really just lifelong Pokemon fans. So
Yeah.
the fact that they're bringing this movie, not only they're bringing it to life, but they're making it
Live action.
live action.
It looks so
It
crisp.
looks so good and crisp, and it's Pokemon throughout the generations. There were Bulbasaurs, there were Greninjas in that trailer. Looked beautiful.
It's litty titty.
And then they have references, you know, they're talking about the Sinnoh League and stuff. It felt like they are trying to make the Pokemon world
Real.
instead of just being like, oh, it's a parallel dimension that you can travel to and fight He-Man, who's played by Dolph Lundgren. What's your number 3?
I haven't talked about Detective Pikachu at all. You just talked for me.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'm fucking excited. The only thing I'm sad about, Danny DeVito's not Pikachu. That's not fair.
But
I
Ryan
wanted
Reynolds is.
All I can hear is Deadpool, but he's yellow.
Me too. That's why it's not on the list. I just hear Deadpool doing a
You
Pikachu.
also aren't a Pokemon fan.
I've never played the games, yes, so that's also probably why it's not on the list. I don't have that.
Jake's number
stupid-
3 is probably fucking stupid.
Jake's number 3 is probably stupid.
It Chapter 2.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
It's got James
It
McAvoy
is stupid. We called it.
and Jessica Chastain, very talented actors playing
Also, the
adult
guy
version.
from Old Spice.
Also, the guy from Old Spice playing the black kid. Who
Why
is an
wouldn't
adult?
Terry Crews? Damn it.
Because
He's also
Because
in Old
he's
Spice.
50.
exactly.
Terry Crews is like 50.
He looks young.
Not compared to James McAvoy. I would never guess they're the same age.
But I'm really excited because it follows up one of the best Stephen King movies, in my opinion. The first It movie, one of the best horror movies of last year, except for Get Out, of course, the top big daddy dog of last year.
I'd say that's more of a thriller than a horror.
Your mom's more of a fucking thriller than a horror.
would hope so.
I am so excited for It too. What's your number 2, Mud?
My number 2 is Rocket Man, the Elton John biopic with Taron Egg in it. Looks really good. I like the fact that they're leaning into the fantastical side of Elton John's personality. Looks like it's going to be like a fantasy musical.
Absolutely.
I could watch that. I would definitely watch a musical about a musician where like it's all his songs that he's written but being performed in like Mamma Mia style.
Mm-hmm. So like Bohemian Rhapsody with a little bit more of
yeah.
what the hell is going on.
Bohemian Rhapsody with a little bit more effort.
LSD.
Bohemian Rhapsody with a little less Walk Hard the Dewey Cox story.
Fair enough. That's a definite big criticism.
Yeah.
I liked it.
My number 2 is Star Wars Episode 9, Jazzed. Super fucking jazzed.
Hey, I talked about that one.
And the main driving force behind it for me is Kylo Ren, the main villain of this new trilogy. I'm so fucking excited to see what they do. I loved what they did with him in Force Awakens, and while I have criticisms of The Last Jedi, I loved everything about Kylo Ren in Last Jedi, and I cannot wait for the conclusion to the trilogy that ends the trilogy of trilogies of Star Wars.
Until there's another trilogy.
Until there's like 5 more trilogies, probably, because it makes cash money every single year. What's your number 2 there?
I can't wait to not talk about Star Wars. I'm talking about Glass this time.
Woo!
I didn't even think about Star Wars. Also, after Episode 8, I'm not that excited. But that's besides the point. Glass, we're going to get a good superhero movie that's not made by any of the guys. The big guys.
No Marvel, no DC.
More bad guys movie, please.
Sinister
I don't
Six.
want to just see the heroes do their thing. Yeah, sure, the hero's going to be in it. But, like, I feel like the first half of the movie is going to focus on the villains. And that's the important thing. I'm so jazzed to see how smart Glass is. To see how strong we get more of James McAvoy. He's the best part of Split. 100%. I want to see all of his stupid personalities, which is like the best part of the movie, all culminate. It feels like there's a bunch of different people, and the James McAvoy's all of them. And it's just incredible. It's not like, oh, that's James McAvoy doing this, that's James McAvoy doing that. It's like, yeah. And it's great, and I want more of it, and I got to see like a whole movie.
So you
of it.
want to see a movie about bad guys?
Yeah.
You should watch Academy Award-winning Suicide Squad.
That doesn't count because it's not good. Mud, what's your number 1 movie?
My number 1 has already been talked about. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Ooh! Ooh, really?
Yeah, I'm a huge Tarantino sucker. Hateful Eight was one of my favorite movies of 2015. It's also about the Charles Manson family, which I just find fascinating. To be fair, one of my favorite movies this year was Bad Times at the El Royale, and Chris Hemsworth's basically playing Charles Manson light in that movie.
That's a great movie, though.
It is a great movie, and he does a great Charles Manson. So I'm just interested to see how Tarantino can bring true events to life, because that's not really something he's ever tackled. He is covering the Manson family murders. Mm-hmm. He said the movie is about 1969 in whole, but Manson family murders happened in 1969. So, and Margot Robbie's playing Sharon Tate. All-star cast. So
Very all-star cast.
yeah,
Great.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, definitely my most anticipated film next year.
Oh, that's really nice and thoughtful of you. John Wick 3, baby! #1 big dog in Hollywood. Let's go! John Wick 3 rides a horse and has a machine gun on it. Oh, whoo, whoo, whoo. Big time sold. All you need to do. Whoo, so good. Keanu Reeves is John Wick. Oh my god, so good. No Common, I know, rest in peace. But still, Common doesn't need to be there because John Wick is that good of a franchise. So excited for John Wick 3 is gonna be so good. I can't wait for John Wick 3. What's your #1?
Keanu Reeves
You guys, I'm just gonna
Keanu
say,
Reeves, yeah.
both of you guys talked about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I've seen one Tarantino movie.
is a Kill Bill.
Both Kill Bill movies. I've seen both Kill Bill movies.
So you've seen
and
Kill Bill.
parts of Pulp Fiction.
You've seen Kill Bill. You don't need to say both Kill Bill movies. It's
It's
one
technically
movie.
one movie.
You can either say I've seen
Technically.
half of Kill Bill or I've seen Kill Bill.
My #1. What the fuck was my #1 again? Oh, it was Avengers. I don't want to talk about it. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be good.
It's your #1. That's it?
It's #1. It's gonna be fine. I don't want to talk about it. I guess we can talk about it. It's gonna be everything.
It's gonna be great.
It's everything. That's it. You guys are fucking wrong. I'm sorry. You guys don't like movies, I guess. Like,
That's a good point.
you were excited for Infinity War last year. Then you're gonna be even more excited for this one, and that's what I am. I just swear to, I'm hooked. It's like heroin. It's like blow. It's like fucking ejaculating into a sock. You can't get enough. The Marvel Universe is drug. Superhero movies are drug. And now it's like, oh, another one. And I'm not that excited for Captain Marvel because it doesn't look good. But like Avengers, damn.
That's me with John Wick 3. It's just you with Avengers Endgame.
I'm excited for other movies too, but damn.
Let me, before we end this quick little mini thing we got going on, of your lists, which one do you think might disappoint you, or is most likely to disappoint you?
Glass.
Ooh, really? Why is that?
Shyamalan has a shaky track record.
Fair point. I'm gonna go with Star Wars 9 because Star Wars also has quite the shakiest track record.
It does. It does.
What if
But
my
it's not on
movies-
my list, so I can't say that.
One of my movies is a DC movie.